I love a Honda.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, purple.
I was on my Prince stuff this morning.
That
and it's Marie's favorite color.
And you got on purple shorts.
Yeah.
So you represent the Lakers? You represent four of the players in the top 75 in the Lakers?
Could be Paul Quinn College with the nicest court
No.
in the nation.
Never.
I just showed you a picture of the court at Paul Quinn.
That court ain't nothing. I mean, you're right. It's something, but it's about 200 square feet.
Well, almost, about 400.
Almost. It seats 32 people.
Listen.
So
I
get what?
took my glasses off like Horatio on CSI Miami, boy.
Yeah, my bad. It is 200 square feet. That's my bad.
Relax.
Paul Quinn do got a nice court.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome back to the show.
That was your stomping grounds almost.
Oh, boy. The 214.
You looked at me like I was crazy.
Man, he had that Marlon Jackson game when he be back and juggle down there in Dallas, man.
John Bagley.
John Bagley, back and juggle down. You know what I mean? He don't want to get down here with that tootie booty.
That 180.
That 180.
5'11",
Big
180.
guard. Big guy. He grabbed that rim now. He get up on that rim a little bit. Hey, this show has had a lot of momentum over the last couple of days. Obviously, over the last couple of weeks, everyone has been talking about this list of the top 75 players of all time.
Nick, we're going to need you to be interactive on this. It'll be a little rough, but you can talk.
And I think that there is more than credible people on this panel to discuss this. Not just basketball enthusiasts. We're not novice. We consider ourselves experts as well,
Savants.
having a lot of basketball experience.
I would go as far to say, like, we are basketball savants.
No doubt about it. So those that we think should be on the list, those that we think should not be on the list, those that we think should be honorable mention, or whatever the case may be. We're going to give our insight, and we could talk about this honestly all day. We're probably going to give you a solid 45 minutes to an hour today to talk about this list. And remember, we got an OG to my left.
Oh, yes.
and Tommy Guns.
Tommy Guns, a.k.a. TJ.
You feel me?
A.k.a. Mr. Tampa Cat.
Coach Tommy and Debonair D to my right.
Yes,
the 75 list. I mean, I'm going to start with, it's just like snubs with All-Star games and Pro Bowls.
And,
when you
all
got
protein,
when you have non-savants voting these guys in, and more enthusiasts than you have experts or guys that even strapped up some shoes at a certain level.
Well, let's not forget.
at any level.
Let's not forget it's entertainment now.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's entertainment, and
entertainment
it's to keep people talking about it, and it's to get interest, and they've done that.
You want to know when I realized it was entertainment, Jones? You remember the VHS used to come out, Superstars of the NBA, Volume 1.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
At the end of it, or either at the beginning, it says NBA Entertainment.
Yeah.
Like I guess that was the name of the production company. Like literally, it's entertainment.
Yeah. Well, they definitely entertained us on this one.
Are you not entertained?
Because when you're looking at 75 years, from snubs to dubs to those that's supposed to be on there, I mean, you got to rant. I know you do. You got to rant.
I got a whole nother rant.
Well, get on that rant first before we get into the list. You got to hold.
It'll take 40 minutes.
Well, give us cut it in half. Cut it.
I'm gonna say that rant for another show.
You gonna say it for another?
Yeah.
But you got to get it off your chest when it's on there. You already thought it.
You know, I'm gonna call you and rant for 10 minutes.
Oh, no question. I'm gonna get that. I'm definitely gonna get that.
And then after I get it off, I'll be like, all right, Reed, and then I hang up.
So, fellas, I got a question. The validity of this list, in your opinion, how solid do you think the list is?
Like if I'm like 1 through 10.
Like if you let's just say,
I think it's relatively solid.
Relatively solid. 90%. If you use a pie chart, 90.
Oh no.
No, I'm going by the old grading system when I was in school, like when 85 through 93 was a B.
Yeah, I was in that same system. 94 to 100 was an A.
That's an A, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be a little bit. I ain't gonna say it's relatively solid.
Give me a percentage. Don't run. I know Coach got a percentage. Look at his face.
85.
85. What's your percentage, Coach?
Coach?
Coach got a percentage, boy. I'm trying to tell you, it's a D+. You go, Coach, give me a percentage, Coach.
75.
Told you, I knew it.
That was a C back in the day.
Yeah, I was a C. 75.
At best. At best. I got a lot of questions about some of them. Don't mean they ain't good. They was
So
better
the
than me.
reason I
so
went
I ain't tripping.
85.
Well, nobody's terrible on the list,
No,
obviously.
no,
Nobody's
no,
bad
no,
and
no.
none of that. Nobody can say anything about somebody that makes millions of dollars playing a sport. I know guys make it relative and easy to say somebody's garbage that puts on the jersey and you're watching them on TNT.
No, really ain't even got nothing to do with the money. Like, let's just say you're one of 450 doctors in the world.
Yeah. That can do this.
A particular procedure.
Right.
You would be looked at as a specialist.
Yeah.
But
You would get compensated as a specialist.
Yeah.
more people
what the
should
guys in the
more
NBA
people should
are.
acknowledge that. Though.
Yeah.
More people should acknowledge
Yeah.
this. Are we? If you do want to preface it by saying that they're not that good, say it based on the community of how they're performing within the network of what they're doing. You can't say they're garbage.
Brian
That's terrible.
Scalabrine said it best. He told a guy, compared to LeBron James, I do suck. But he told a guy, I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me.
There you go.
You know?
There you go.
Like,
That's real.
Let's
That's
lay
real.
it down factual
So
right
Coach
there.
say 75.
I say 85.
You say 85.
What you got, Reed?
I got 82.
82. Now that's a C.
82.
That's a C. Back in our day, that's
Yes,
a
a
C.
C. That's 80. That's 82. And I say 82 because obviously I tell y'all all the time. I typically don't like to speak on guys I really didn't see, but I try to go reference those guys. Like it's a lot of players on the list that I didn't see play, but I've seen highlights of them, but I didn't see play.
Wait, with the list, I got a problem with just how they put the list. Don't put it in alphabetical order. Put that top 50 first.
Yes.
That top 5.
Because we had that years ago.
They softened the blow a
Now,
little bit by
that's
putting
what
it
they
in
did,
alphabetical
yes.
order.
So now, make that next shelf. All right, then go give me them 25. That's okay.
We need to do that ourselves. The 50, the first and the 50?
Jones, did Dennis Johnson make it?
No.
DJ.
No?
No. You think DJ should have been on there?
Reed, DJ was tough in Seattle before he got there.
Before he got there.
That's what a lot of people don't know.
They used to throw DJ alley-oops.
DJ was the Finals MVP in
They
Seattle.
used to set back screen and give him
I don't
alley-oops.
have I can't acknowledge it because when we look at it, like Nick, our producer, shout out to Nick Rogers.
White Nick.
You hear me? He said earlier, is Damian Lillard better than Kyrie?
No, he was just
So
asking.
hold on. He asked the question. So hold on. Let me finish. He asked the question, but his tone changed, and I'm like, because Kyrie's superstar status has been more elevated than Damian Lillard.
Tell him what you told me about what makes a superstar nowadays.
Oh yeah, well, this is what simply makes a superstar, right? There's a certain number of followers.
Yep.
If you have your own shoe. So now, guess what they do? And they put all this content in front of you to make you a superstar.
Most of the dudes in the top 50 ain't had their own shoe.
We know that. We know that, Coach. So when you're looking at it, and I'm going to him and he asked the question, I'm sitting there saying, you don't see Portland on TV at all.
That's the problem.
I watched it last night.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I watched it last night, as a matter of fact.
you don't see him on TV, on national TV a lot. But you've seen the other guy a lot more. So a lot of the younger guys will ask the question, well, how many All-NBAs have Kyrie made? Because I know Dame Lillard probably got 3 or 4 more of them. And I'm only using that and I said because when people talk about snubs, the first person they say is Kyrie, Klay Thompson, and Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard is the
I think Dwight
snub.
People forget going down to the Magic Kingdom for about a 5, 6, 7 year stretch, 3 All-NBAs, first team.
One first team. I guarantee one.
Had to be one
team.
first team.
Kyrie?
Maybe
I don't
one.
think he got one.
I don't think he got one first
I don't
team.
think he got one.
You talking about when Dwight played for the Magics?
For the Magics.
Listen.
Yeah, not the Magic. The Magics.
If LeBron don't go back to Cleveland, Kyrie is considered a bust.
Ooh.
I mean,
I can't say that one.
They was never above 500 his 3 years
weren't
there.
even
They weren't even close to 500.
He couldn't carry the team, which he was supposedly going to.
Well, we never asked him.
he was the number one pick.
I don't
number
care.
one pick,
So
and
was
he's
Bennett.
No,
so
I'm
was
saying
Bennett that played for the Cleveland
To
Cavaliers.
your point,
I wouldn't call-
He
I
was
wouldn't-
the number one pick. He was supposed to be the savior.
I wouldn't consider
And
him a bust just statistically, what he's done. Now,
I don't know if he set it on fire the first 3 years. He was always hurt. Rick.
but to your point of being available,
If he don't hit that shot, he's nothing. If LeBron don't go there, he's a bust.
How many?
0.
Of course,
Like I said.
of course.
And Dame got at least 2
And he
or 3.
might have what?
many
Maybe
Dame-
one
and Dame got
second
2.
team? Kyrie might have one second team or honorable mention.
Dame got 2.
He's got 2 third teams and 1
There you go.
And the Dame got 3 first teams, 4 first teams.
Probably should be he should, if he got 3, he should have maybe 4.
Well, see what happened. People confuse All-Star games and All NBA. Oh, it's 2 different things.
Yeah.
That's like
Same
Pro
thing.
Bowl and All Pro.
No, like Dame was not making All Stars. It was All NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard got 1 first team, 3 second teams, and 1 third team.
Yeah.
And on the second team, he probably should have been.
He should have been first
Been
on a
first
couple.
team. a
Well,
lot of
depending
times.
on he was behind some pretty good guards at that point from the West.
Yeah, but you got to because Curry made a couple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He got caught in that
You know what I'm
stuff.
saying?
But
Got
James Harden got over
James
there, too.
Harden
That's
got
what
over
I'm
the
saying,
West,
see.
made one.
Yeah,
one
so
or
that
two.
might be legit.
So here's something that we did mention that's now going to open up the floodgates of the conversation about when you look at the top 50, and then you look at the additions.
I'm sitting up here with these goddamn glasses on.
Yeah, you said you was going. You said you was going to rock out. You said you was going to rock out.
Hey, just saying these lights ain't bright as they were.
And you look at the additions, right? Coach, I'm gonna start with you.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna start with you. Who in your mind that when you look at the list, that give me 4 players you think should be taken off?
Of the listening of the 50 or the addition.
The 75.
the whole
75.
seven-
I would have to look at the list. I'll be honest with you. I ain't did no homework. I ain't look at the list.
Well, I have it here in front of me. It ain't gonna take long to go
Okay,
over.
I would have to look at it. I apologize for that.
Me and Jones
I had a
will
lot
preface this
going
by
on.
saying we are in agreement that nobody on the 50 should be moved. You got to leave the old
Nobody
guys
on the old
alone.
guys should be on there. Let me say this. I ain't got to look at it. I just thought about it. A lot of these today players shouldn't be on there.
That's where I was going.
They shouldn't be on there. Now, here you go. Because you want me to blow this up, I'm gonna blow it up. Giannis shouldn't be on there.
Giannis should not be on.
If Giannis failed today and then played no more ball, what has he done?
He had a good 3-year run. But shit, Penny Hardaway had a good 3-year run.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, and I'm not saying Giannis ain't gonna be on there at the
Yeah.
current pace. He damn sure is.
It's kind of like they did Jones with the original 50 back in '96. They put Shaq on prematurely.
Uh-huh.
But it was right.
It was right 'cause he was going-
They guessed it right.
Yeah.
It was right. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what kind of they did with Giannis.
And I'm sure they did. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I don't know about the current players being on there. You know.
I mean, I could make a case for Kevin Durant being on there. James Harden, strictly because of the numbers he's put up in the last, 6 years, 7
6.
years maybe. I get it. I get Harden. I get Durant.
Which he having a hard time now since they don't give him them bullshit foul calls and put him on the line 11 times a game.
Is it that or is he still hurting?
It's that. 'Cause
Jones,
I've seen him play and
his
do his
game
thing
ain't a
and get
gimmick.
in there and try to come through people's hands.
So you saying his game was a gimmick?
No, he can score the ball.
You
I'm
just
saying
he ain't getting them easy 11 trips to the free throw line no more.
he wasn't finna be averaging 35 like that. He
Yeah.
won't hit that no more.
Yeah.
No, and I'm saying it's gonna be some nights. Don't get
Oh,
me
yeah,
wrong,
he'll
but
go
I'm saying
crazy.
just consistently, you 35 a night, you're not getting that no more.
So look, I'm gonna go down 4 rows, and we're gonna discuss the. So let's validate the vote ends of this. Kareem, Ray Allen, Giannis, Carmelo, Nate Archibald, Paul Arizin, Charles Barkley, Rick Barry, Elgin Baylor, Dave Bing, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, Wilt Chamberlain, Bob Cousy, Dave Cowens, Billy Cunningham, Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, and Dave DeBusschere.
Anthony Davis?
I'm taking Anthony Davis off of that list.
I agree.
Woo.
I agree.
Yeah.
Put some more time in.
That was the first one that jumped off.
That's what jumped off the page to me.
Anthony Davis.
AD.
Yeah, and I love Ray Allen. I ain't so sure. Now he was tough in Seattle before he ever got
Yeah,
around,
that's a-
and Ray could score that rock.
That's a tough one too.
Now he wasn't the man they love to hate, the J.R. Ewing of Seattle. He wasn't that.
I mean, you ain't just finna disrespect my boy Ray Day.
I'm on the fence with Ray.
So Ray, Giannis, and
Giannis shouldn't be on there,
and Anthony Davis. You taking them
and
off?
Anthony Davis shouldn't be on
Yeah,
there.
Anthony Davis and Giannis should not be on that list.
It's too soon. I get it. They projecting.
Yeah, they definitely projecting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They doing a.
I get it.
They doing a
Nick,
lot
you
of
got
that.
anything to say?
So who do you replace them with?
I mean, offhand, I could think of Dwight.
Dwight Howard needs
Tracy
to be on there.
and/or
Tracy
Vince.
and Vince Carter.
See, me and Mario,
Easily.
Me and Mario had a talk the other day, and then when I said this, he was like, "I didn't never think of it that way." Like in my mind, if you carry a franchise, like if it's 6, 7, 8 straight years, it's you and 4 other guys, and y'all, you know,
And everybody know it, and they loading up
they
against you.
loading up, and y'all going to the second round of the playoffs, falling to more talented teams. Like, I think that's a big feather in your cap.
Yeah,
But Ray did that from 99 to 2006.
he did.
What Ray did that at?
Seattle.
And what you call him?
In Seattle? No, he wasn't in Seattle.
No, he was in
he was in Milwaukee.
In
for-
Milwaukee.
for a
Milwaukee
while,
did it with the OKC.
No, not. Oh, Ray Allen ain't play for OKC.
Ray Allen went to.
Milwaukee, Seattle,
No, he went to Milwaukee,
Seattle.
which was turning OKC.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
But he never played for
No,
OKC.
Seattle, yeah.
Milwaukee, Seattle, then Boston.
Yeah. So from 99,
No, he got in the league in '96.
I know, but.
And he definitely wasn't carrying the Milwaukee teams with Big Dog Robinson on
So
them.
in 96, he averaged 13. 97, he averaged 19. So from 97, here's your stats: 19. And do you want field goal percentage or anything else?
I want the points.
So you got 19, 17, 22, 22, 21, 21, 24,
you know
23,
why- you know why it's
23,
not 28?
25, 26.
That's what I'm telling you. You know why it's not 28 and 29? Because he was over there with Sam Cassell and Big Dog Robinson.
Yeah.
He wasn't carrying that franchise.
No, he wasn't.
But he was the
That's
man
what-
on that team, though.
And that's what I'm saying.
He was the
Was
man
he
on
the
that
man
team.
on
You
that
know why
team?
Ray
Yeah.
is on there?
He was definitely the man
I
on
You
that
know
team.
thought
why
the
Ray
dog
is
was
on
the
there?
man.
Correct me if I'm wrong. For his 3-point prowess.
No, not then.
And moving up the list. No, but
Yeah.
he finished that way.
Oh, yeah, that's how he finished. That's how he extended his career.
And I
Stayed
think
healthy.
I think that's
He
mostly
didn't-
why he's on there.
That, like, when I say, like, carrying the team, and I keep bringing this example up, like, Reggie Miller was carrying the Pacers. Ray wasn't carrying that team
But
with
you
the
didn't
dog.
have- but I think-
But just listen. You had bruisers. You had guys who couldn't score the ball on that Indiana team. If Ray was having an off night, you got a guy, Big Dog Robinson, that's 20 points for his career.
But let's also look at the transition of how teams started to build teams then too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because like back then when Reggie was playing, you could build a team by having a bruiser and a rebounder, a great screener. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to control tempo and pace. Excuse me, and then somebody to be able to score the ball like Reggie Miller.
The only other team that was building that mode would have been the Knicks when it was Patrick Ewing and 4 other guys.
So you had-
everybody else. They were pretty dynamic. Think about the East. The Bulls were pretty dynamic.
The other team you got the Spurs when they had David Robinson and Sean Elliott, but David Robinson was the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just teams were more built like that in the early '90s.
And let me. I forgot to add. I'm a fan of Ray.
Oh
So-
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't. That's questionable to me.
Yeah,
with him.
like, and I don't think he carried anybody.
How in the hell do Tracy McGrady, who arguably was the best player, 1-1 with him and Kobe Bryant
Best
in the league
perimeter
for 6+, 2-time leading scorer, first NBA number of times. How does Vince Carter, who made it popular to go to Toronto,
Right.
Yeah,
He
he did.
literally
like
carried that franchise.
carried it, like you know who was on his team? He had Chris Childs and
Morris
Peterson on his team going to the playoffs. And I believe he played more years than anybody in the NBA.
But see, that's my point.
played it 2 generations.
It's up there pretty high.
Reed, that's my point. That Ray Allen wasn't doing that. Ray
No.
Allen wasn't playing with Mo Peterson and Chris Childs. He was playing with the big dog Glenn Robinson and Sam Cassell. Ray wasn't carrying that Milwaukee team.
All right.
Vince was carrying Toronto.
So, but we named a replacement.
So
Yeah.
here go your second. Here go your second line. Here go your second line.
Second line, not to be confused like what they do in New Orleans at the funeral.
Hey.
You ain't talking about the second line.
No, we talking about that second line.
Okay.
We talking about the second column
Okay.
player.
The second tier.
The second tier
I thought you were
player.
talking about how they do in the NO, baby.
No, we ain't doing that.
Okay.
Clyde the Glide.
That's questionable.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I love Clyde.
Clyde.
Clyde is questionable.
Tim Duncan.
But
Kevin.
he in the original 50, so he untouchable.
He untouchable.
So we ain't messing with the 50.
I question.
we
when
gotta
he was
test the 50.
I
The
question
50
when he
get
was
touched.
in the 50.
50 get touched. Cause get what? But Clyde gets smoked in the day league.
Yeah,
Boy,
well,
you hear me?
But go ahead.
Clyde, Tim, Kevin Durant, Dr. J, P. Ewing, Walt Frazier, Kevin Garnett, George Gervin, Hale Grill, James Harden, John Havlicek, Elvin Hayes, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Sam Jones, Michael Jordan, Jason Kidd, Kawhi Leonard.
You mean Sam Jones, who's 8-0 in the finals?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jason Kidd questionable.
No, Jones, that's solid.
No.
I got no question with that.
No.
Jason Kidd question.
Jones don't like dudes that can't shoot.
I thought you were gonna say Kawhi Leonard was questionable.
Oh, you said Kawhi?
Yeah,
He's questionable too.
I'm sorry.
He was on there?
Yeah.
I missed him.
No,
He questionable
he's
too.
definitely questionable.
Yeah.
He's questionable. Nick, don't look at me crazy, Nick. Look up his numbers. They're not that impressive.
Now,
So-
I'm a Jason Kidd fan from
Man,
California
Jay
with a
Kidd
K.
might be one of the solid jokers on the list.
From where?
California with a K.
With a K.
The Bears.
Cal Berkeley.
Yeah. The Bears. No. California. The Bears.
Cal Berkeley.
Yeah.
Who was his coach?
Black dude.
No. I know,
Black dude. They
Damn,
did
I
him
forgot
wrong.
his name. Oh, I know his name.
I know.
I think didn't he end up going to Colorado?
No,
No, he did. That's his. That's
Ricardo Patton.
Yeah.
Ricardo
That's
Patton.
who Chauncey
What was-
played for.
What was his name?
Todd Bowles.
Todd
There you
Bozeman.
go. There
I
you
think
go.
recently he was at Morgan State.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. At
Yeah,
least he's
Todd
still
Bowles.
getting paid. That's
Yeah.
good.
Is he at Morgan State?
I don't think he was there like a couple years.
Well, I'm gonna
ago.
tell you why Kawhi on there because he came along.
They were trying to push LeBron out, so he was a little bit more of a media creation.
Yep.
Like even putting him on the all
Yep.
2010 team. He got in the league in 2012. He started slow, but then he had like 4
Yeah.
good years.
Yeah. So I said
He had
him.
a lot of early success though.
Not early.
Well, not individually, but like team success, and then it
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of
Team success.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then he had the finals where he got the MVP because he held LeBron to
Yeah,
38, 10, and 9 on like 56% shooting. That's what.
My
You
God.
know what I'm saying? That's why he got MVP.
Well, you need to stop that, man.
No, he won the finals MVP because he held LeBron to 38, 10, and 9.
he scored what 11 a night, maybe 14.
Let's say 14. But he held LeBron. He held LeBron in check.
So the only one we questioning
It's Kawhi.
is Kawhi now. Who we putting in?
I'm questioning J Kidd a little bit.
Never.
J Kidd a rep.
Never.
I love J Kidd.
He a rep now.
He couldn't shoot the ball at all.
Who we putting in over Kawhi?
And then ironically, he's like in the top 10 in 3-point field goals made.
He changed his whole career.
Give me an OG. You got Clyde's questionables and Kawhi's
Oh, no.
questionables.
I'm questionable right now because I ain't got the stats in front of me, Nick. If you could look this up real quick, I think he did all his work in the ABA. Dan Issel, that used to play for the Denver
So
Nuggets.
they ain't gonna give us that. Because anything that happened, like that
Dan
don't count.
Listen, Dan Issel could score that damn ball
It don't
with the
count.
Nuggets, man.
I know
And
what
in the
you're
NBA,
saying.
he did work definitely in the ABA, and he was still doing it in the
He was
NBA.
solid. Yeah, so for Kawhi, I would definitely replace him.
So everybody's been talking about putting.
Hold on, I would replace Kawhi definitely with Tracy or Vince, either or.
But we got our questionables right now are Kawhi, Anthony Davis. Take Giannis off because he's too fresh.
Yeah.
And Anthony Davis too fresh.
And too fresh.
Yeah,
And then Kawhi.
Anthony Davis, Giannis, Kawhi.
Coach mentioned Ray Allen.
That's questionable.
You know what Ray is, Coach? How you told me a long time ago about Bill Walton, like the contribution to the game.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Ray don't really get in no trouble.
Don't
Not
think that
saying
don't
Ray
count
can't
now.
Play.
Don't think that don't count.
That definitely counts.
To me, this next tier is the most solid tier.
I thought that was solid.
I thought that was solid. With
I mean,
the exception of,
I don't
Kawhi.
think nobody on this tier should be removed.
Let's hear it.
Paul Pierce, Bob Pettit.
I don't like his game, but I got
I
you.
love it. I like anybody slow.
Well, we know.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce, Bob Pettit, Gary Payton, Chris Paul, Robert Parrish, Shaq, Hakeem, Dirk, Nash, Earl Monroe, Reggie Miller, George Mikan, Kevin McHale, Bob McAdoo, Pete Maravich, Moses Malone, Karl Malone, Jerry Lucas, and Dame Lillard.
That's
Oh,
pretty. That's pretty
that's
tough.
solid.
That's pretty tough.
That ain't going nowhere.
That's pretty tough.
And I don't remove nobody off of that one.
No, that's pretty tough.
And I'm personally glad that a guy with the personality of a Dame Lillard and playing on the West Coast for the
No, the Pacific Northwest.
Pacific
You ain't
Northwest,
lying.
like way over there.
Be by himself out there.
to get his just due, because early on he didn't. Like, to be on that list, man, it's more than deserved.
I mean, like you said, with a guy like Kyrie that had some splash, he got his own shoe. I mean, Jones, just think of a guy like Sean Kemp. They had a 6-year run, a 7-year run. You know, I know he got heavy and he got into alcohol and stuff, but he was just as impressive as hold on. He was just as impressive as Kyrie was.
I'm sorry, I'm my bad.
Yeah,
Because I got a little excited about this one. I just thought of something.
Oh, please don't bring up Larry Johnson.
Oh, no, my boy.
He was no Derek Coleman. I will tell you that.
Watch your mouth.
My bad.
Jamal Mashburn.
Oh.
Tighten up. But we ain't gonna get into Jamal. But
Not good pros.
huh?
Not good pro.
Mash probably had.
He had a good career.
I need to hold
These
on.
guys
He had a
ain't-
good career.
That ain't where I'm going. But
These guys ain't no Derrick Coleman.
I'm about to take Kawhi off and add somebody. But let me go to my boy Monster Mash numbers.
Did you find that about Dan Issel? Nick? It's ISS.
Yeah,
I think it's LE.
He averaged 25.6 in the ABA and 20.4 in the
Damn.
Yeah, I told you he scored in the ABA, and then it dropped off a little bit in the NBA.
Got older too.
Yeah, he got older. His
Coach,
best
like-
years was in the NBA.
You know what Jamal Mashburn career average was?
What?
Let me guess.
23.
No, hell no. For his career,
For his career.
I'll give him 18 and 8.
19.
That's pretty good.
19.
What was he at? Who he played for? I can't remember.
He played for Dallas early on.
Dallas,
And then he
that's
went to
what it was.
Miami.
Yeah.
I be forgetting
And then
about
Charlotte.
Nash in
No, that's
Miami.
a
I be
good
thinking
career.
Charlotte.
But out the gate, 93. His rookie season, 19, 24, 23. He got hurt in 96. He averaged 10 when he went to Miami. Then 13, 15, 14, 17.
That's what killed him.
Then 20, 21, 26,
That
20.
was Charlotte.
He with New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
But with Charlotte, he was Charlotte. That's when he resurrected and he finished out.
that's
But-
a solid.
Solid career.
Y'all know who I'm
It
putting?
ain't great worthy.
I mean, that's not them ain't Glenn Robinson numbers.
That's $100 million worthy.
Reed, 10 and 10 will get you 100 right.
These days.
8 and 8 will get you 100.
He got his footer though.
He got what?
He got to be a footer. You know who I'm putting in over Kawhi?
Who?
Grant Hill.
Oh.
I think if he wasn't hurt so much, it'd be easy.
I don't care. He played 20.
Oh, he was way
No,
better.
So you basically saying Detroit Grant Hill.
I'm basically saying Detroit
I
Grant
like
Hill.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like Detroit
No
Grant
question.
Hill over Kawhi.
No question.
Now, see, we know my boy Penny, who would be top 10 of all time, was hurt a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
See, that's a lot of people, man. Injuries kind of derailed them.
like,
Oh,
like
man.
you told me about Bill
Potentially,
Walton.
yeah.
But you
What-
got
the whole-
you got to see a little bit of Bill Walton in Portsmouth.
Yeah.
go Bill Walton, coach. I gotta ask you because I'm glad he brought it to my attention,
Uh-huh.
and it held some weight what he told me. But I need to hear from. Was Bill Walton that good?
He was tough, man. Yeah.
You talking about Portland
He
Bill
was
Walton.
tough. He was when the big man was big man, and he was tough. He was so smart. They run the offense through him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of player he was.
I'm
he
like,
was tough. Now,
Bill Walton?
based on the years in there and him being hurt in what he did all the time,
Yeah,
I don't know about that because of the numbers.
yeah, I don't think he has 10,000 points.
Yeah, I don't know about that because of
He
the
had some
numbers.
success. He had some success in Portland though.
Yeah.
I ain't know my boy made it.
Who that?
I ain't know he made it.
Bill Walton?
Russell Westbrook.
He can't be on there.
I ain't know Russell.
He's on there because of the triple doubles.
Yeah,
now.
he got to be.
No,
in
based
there.
on what he did, based on what he's done, I didn't know he was on here though.
Yeah, he got to be on there, Reed.
Number
I ain't no Russell Westbrook guy, but he got to be on there.
fourth tier.
Yeah, he had a quadruple double last night.
Turnovers,
10 turnovers.
and I just guessed
He had
that.
a
I
quadruple
watched him
double.
last night. He look out of whack right now, man.
He need to slow
He don't
down
look-
and
he
cut
don't
all
look-
that shit
yeah.
out.
On this one, I'm removing Dominique off this one. But James, I'm just playing.
Yeah, because you almost got stabbed.
Oh,
Who is Dolph Shay?
Dolph Shays,
Shays.
father
big
of
man,
Danny Shays.
Big man back in the
Remember
day.
Danny Shays?
Yeah, big man back in the day. I didn't see him play a little bit before my
You
time.
got to leave the old timers alone.
Big man.
So
back in the
everybody
day.
knows, like me, in the 80s and 90s when I was watching basketball, my favorite player was Larry Johnson. Second was Jamal Mashburn. Third was Scottie Pippen. Those were the guys that I liked.
You like them tweeners?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was my guys. So this list right here: Old Pip, Scottie Pip,
Yeah.
Willis Reed, Oscar Robertson, David Robinson, Dennis Rodman, Bill Russell,
Dennis
Dolph
Rodman
Shays,
questionable.
Bill Sharman, John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas, Nate Thurman, Wes Unseld, D. Wade, Bill Walton, Jerry West, Westbrook, Lenny Wilkins, Dominique Wilkins, James Worthy.
Yeah,
Rodman questionable.
Is he?
Yes.
Jones, he got 5 chips.
Nah,
Yeah.
Playing basketball. Forget
No, he
the
got
chip.
5 chips, Jones.
Forget the chips.
You know
Playing
why I'm saying
basketball.
that? Somebody gonna say that because they said that bullshit
Yeah.
about Clay.
See, let me say this. ESPN started this championship shit. All right? Listen, if I was on the damn bench with them cats, I have 5 rings.
I
So
heard-
now that
yeah.
don't make me damn the greatest player.
That does make
Robert
you
Orr
better. That
got
make you
what?
be-
How many
no,
Robert
that-
Orr got?
That makes
7.
you better than Charles
I think he got
Barkley.
7.
That make you better than Charles Barkley.
Man, stop
If
the
you
madness,
got 5
man.
rings, you better than Charles Barkley.
Nah, I ain't gonna go that far.
You got rings.
I know, but I ain't going that far.
Shannon Sharp said something one day. He says about 25,000 Super Bowl rings in circulation. He says only about 440 gold jackets. Which one would you rather have?
Okay. Yeah,
Westbrook, you got to leave Dolph Shades alone. Like Jones say, they were the pioneers and the innovators.
yeah.
We got to leave him alone.
What the hell is that? I ain't never heard of the dude. And I watch a lot. I've been watching basketball
I
for a long
remember-
time.
I remember his son, Danny Shades, played. They'd be like, Danny Shades,
daddy.
son of Dolph Shades. That's my only reference. When Danny Shades would hit a little jump hook, they'll mention his daddy.
So
Westbrook got to come off, though.
the man.
No, I'm just.
Man was 30, 11, 11. 35,
yeah, he
11,
got to
11.
stay on. He got to stay.
Who was I just saying a minute ago I was ranting about?
Who was it?
Don't worry about it. We'll come
It'll
back
come
to
back.
it.
So on that list, nobody gets removed.
I just told you.
Who you said?
Hit that list again. I just told you.
Dolph Shades.
No, I said
No, we not messing with none of the pioneers.
Get Dolph off there. Hell is a Dolph. No. Pimp.
It might.
Willis
His
Reed.
name might have been Adolph or something like that.
Well, I'm sure it was Adolph.
I think it was something like
Hey,
that.
they don't get Adolph his just due.
So Pip,
What? Adolf Hitler? What? Are you talking about Adolf Rupp? But they named Rupp Arena after.
Adolf Hitler.
Oh Lord!
They gave all this just due to Christopher Columbus. Hey, I got a joke though. Speaking of that, you know the difference between.
I'm putting my shade back.
Hey, you know the difference
They say
between.
they don't give Adolf his just due.
You know why?
I thought he was. I tried to give him an out with Adolf Rupp.
Do you know why? Why did they give? Listen, no, this is all fairness. This is all fairness. I'm gonna say this on wax.
I ain't speaking on him. But go ahead.
No. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'm obviously joking by this just due.
Yes.
All right. Okay. But you know why? You know why he didn't get? You know why he didn't get as much praise as Christopher Columbus? Anybody know? Who did Christopher Columbus kill? As opposed to Adolf. Huh? I'll rest my case. But back to the list.
I ain't got nothing to say.
That's the difference. That's why Adolf don't get no love. And neither one of them deserve no love. That's why that's why it was changed to Indigenous Day. You know what I'm saying? But Coach, who on the list coming off?
How did we get here?
Go there. What was the last? What was the
You
last?
said Adolf Rubberino.
Go again. You said I'm sorry. My attention span ain't so good.
James Worthy, Dominique Wilkins, Lenny Wilkins, Russell Westbrook, Jerry West, Bill Walton, Dwayne Wade.
He's questionable.
Who?
Dwayne Wade.
Who you got over Dwayne
You're a
Wade?
media darling, Jones.
Yes.
Who you got over D Wade?
I had to sit down and think for a minute. I can't come to you that quick.
Wes Unseld, Nate Thurman,
Nate the Great.
Isaiah Thomas, Bill Sharman,
He a pioneer in the innovator. You gotta leave him
Dolph
alone.
Shays, Bill Russell, Dennis Rodman. That's who you was ranking.
Yes.
Oh, Rodman.
Yes. He's not an all-time.
How many times you led the league in rebound now? 3 or 4?
6.
About 6?
Easily.
If it's 6, he on that, Jones.
Look at the amount of rebounds and tell me where he is on the list.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Now the problem starts.
Now the problem starts.
Where's he at on the list of what?
Rebounds.
All-time rebounds. I doubt it.
Guarantee he ain't in the top 10.
He top 10.
No, sir.
Man, they got to be in the top 10. The man was like a 17 and a
Look
15.
it up.
one
We got
year.
information at the tip of our fingertips. Look it up.
Nick, get on your job. See what Dennis Rodman at on the all-time rebound list.
Please save all praise and hand-raising gestures for later.
All-time rebound list. He got 11,900.
Oh, that might not get it.
No, he ain't in top 10. Might not be in top 15. Probably like 13th or 12th, 14th.
I don't know, but I'm looking it up now. So here we go.
23rd.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That level was low, boy.
Thank
I knew
you.
that thing. When you said 11.
Thank you.
D.
So-
Howard, number 11. Man, get D.
Wow.
Howard his
See what I'm saying?
praise.
See what I'm saying? So how is Rodman on there because he won championships with, quote, the greatest player of all
That's
time?
real get Rodman off of here.
Yes.
You know who number 1, though? Still number 1.
Still.
Man got 23 G's.
And they're not getting that.
D. Howard been playing 20 years, boy. He ain't close.
And he's never mentioned as one of the greatest. And you know my criteria for being the greatest.
Hold up, is Wood on that list?
Yeah, he on there.
Oh,
You know my criteria for being one of the greatest.
Jones, we call ourselves basketball snobs. When we did the player comparison, we didn't even mention Wilt on that.
Never did, and that's a shame. That's because we done got caught up. Nobody else mentioned Wilt.
23,900 rebounds.
Never to be passed. Never be passed. Now I know we said that by Kareem record too.
Yeah, we did.
No. The rebounds. Coach, look at who's
the
close.
second close?
Ain't nobody rebounding the ball no more.
No.
Who the second closest, Reed?
Bill Russell. Everybody else done. Bill Russell, Kareem, Elvin Hayes.
What Kareem got?
17. Ain't
Not
nobody
even
close.
close.
Bill Russell played 100 years. He got 21,000. Bill Russell still trying to go out there and play if he let it.
And so you telling me in Rodman, because we know he didn't score.
Nick, what you got Dennis Rodman at?
23rd.
He said 23.
Yeah.
Damn.
So why
And
is
guess
he on
what?
there? Because he won 6
He
championships.
way off of 25.
Again, it's that championship shit.
But he on the 50. But see, Dykes say don't tell
He
him
ain't on the 50.
Dennis Rodman on the 50? Yes.
Robin ain't on the 50.
Yes. Kevin Garnett is definitely on that
Because
list.
Isaiah Thomas made a point one day. He said when they did the 50 graders, he said he looking at everybody with all their teammates. He looking at Bird, the Celtics, Magic, and the Lakers. He said Zeke standing there by himself. He the only one made the 50.
Yeah.
But Dennis Rodman wasn't Dennis Rodman then.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why he ain't making it in 96.
See, he shouldn't be on there. I got a question now.
Yeah, Rob,
Recap. So Dennis Rodman, we got off of there. Kawhi,
Jason,
off of there.
Jason Kidd questionable. That's me. That's
You
me.
outnumbered, Coach.
I got
2
you.
out of 3.
I
You
got you.
outnumbered.
But y'all came around on Rodman though, didn't you?
Oh, you no question.
I can make you come around on Kidd.
Nah, Jones.
Nope. You want me to pull him up?
Pull him up.
Shit, what you want? What you want to assist?
I want to know his stats. Period.
If I had to guess.
Coach, you about to respect J. Kidd. I promise you, Coach.
I'm a fan.
I'm
I
gonna
know
say
you are.
Since he was at California.
14, 8.5, maybe 14 and 9
Well, you talking about the points?
points and assists.
I think he was more like 13.
12.6 points and 8.7 assists
I was close on the assists.
with 6.3 rebounds.
And that's great. That's greatness.
And he played.
60 years.
And you got one
100
title.
years.
You got one title, and LeBron them
He played.
gagged that one away.
He played 18 years.
No, don't do that, Jones. I don't like when people say the Heat, LeBron choked. You got to give Dallas their credit.
They
Dallas
should've-
kicked their ass.
It was better than Dallas.
Yeah, but I mean,
It was better.
we set up and damn near cried when Miami lost to Ohio State that year.
yeah.
Miami was better than them, but
It
Ohio
was.
State kicked their ass.
You're right. You're right. I don't know if them numbers worthy, man. And then you got
Shit,
one title.
Steve Nash ain't nothing but like
I ain't crazy about him
gotta
being on
be
there,
on
but
there,
he got
Jones.
2-time MVP.
you got to be on there.
I know. I'm
But
telling
you know, Jason Kidd is second all the time in assists. Still to this day.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that high.
Behind
Stockton.
Stockton, that shit out of reach probably.
So he passed Magic.
15,000.
yeah, that's out
So
of
he
reach.
passed Magic.
Stockton. I don't know how Stockton passed Magic. while
Magic
they
is
were,
number
like,
6. Chris Paul done passed Magic.
Wow.
Steve Nash number 3.
Wow.
playing. Yeah, you got to put J Kidd in that court.
He number 2. Rondo creeping up. He the only one that's not active right now. No,
Wow.
LeBron is number 8.
Because
Well, he finna be in top 5 when it's done.
he's gonna be the all-time
Yes, sir.
leading scorer.
Nah, he gonna be in the top
10th in rebounding, 5th in assists. Watch.
Yes,
And all-time leading scorer.
right.
And
He gonna be one
who
in
the
scoring.
greatest? I don't hear you.
He gonna be 1 in scoring, 5 in assists, and 10 in rebounds.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
No, but you know what, Jones?
That's unreal.
Jones, he's just an overall better player than Mike.
Yeah, he ain't
All
he not-
around,
yeah,
he's just a
all-
better player.
That's all.
So y'all argument is always you lead in something you consider the best, right?
No. Let me make sure what I said because I think you're setting a trap right now.
Trying to anyway.
Yeah. I said,
I'm just trying to get clarity.
No, I said you shouldn't be considered the greatest if you haven't led or currently lead.
So basically, he said at the
league
time
in
of
it.
your retirement,
Yes.
like
You had to
With
have
the
led
exception
sometime
being
during your
Barry
career
Sanders.
or at the end of your
With the
career.
exception being Barry Sanders.
Barry
Sanders
Sanders
an
is an
exception.
exception.
Okay, because we know he was the best of all
Emmitt
time.
Smith is an exception.
No, that
'Cause he's the
go
all-time-
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He the all-time leading rusher, but he
This-
ain't the best.
And y'all always know it's always exceptions to
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah,
Either
no
4E
doubt.
except
What
after
Dak
6.
always say, the exception doesn't make it. What you say?
Yeah,
Got it from what he be saying?
Oh, the exception doesn't disprove the rule.
The rule, yeah.
So those, but look at hockey. Everybody knows the great one lead in probably every damn
Baseball
thing.
is home runs.
Yeah,
You're a
and,
baseball guy.
and it shouldn't be home runs.
It should not.
I think baseball is a lot of different categories: home runs, batting
know too
leaders,
much about
RBIs.
But Dyke, I'm gonna tell you something. There's something happened in baseball this year that's never happened, that we've never seen.
The pitcher that's hitting the ball.
Did you see this dude, man?
Who that?
Otani?
Oh yeah, that's a different dude though.
But I used to
Different kind of
always
dude.
think, Jones, like,
It's funny because them dudes grew up hitters and stuff when they was young, and then they got to the league.
And
just
I was confused about that.
all this antiquated old stuff about, a guy can't be my field goal kicker and my punter.
Yeah, sure
A
he
guy
can.
can't pitch and hit. These are all rules people just be making up when you get to the league.
Yeah, well,
What you talking about? I think he had like 100 RBIs, 50 home runs, and he batted like
Something
260,
crazy.
Yeah.
something like that.
But-
and then had a 2.2 ERA.
We all over the place. Dwight Howard should be on the list. Vince Carter should be on the list. Tracy McGrady should be on the list.
it's hard to imagine why they not. And again,
Dwight Howard is the first, and I love Vince and Tracy, they Florida boys. Dwight Howard was the most glaring snub.
so we done took off what? About 5 dudes?
We took off Kawhi, Giannis,
Anthony Davis,
Rodman,
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. We took off 4, and then we had a couple questionables. Clyde.
If they questionable, they could stay. But if we
Yeah.
definitely taking them off,
I agree.
So we agreed with taking off Kawhi. Hold up. We agreed taking off Kawhi, right?
Yep.
Dennis Rodman,
Yep.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis,
Yeah.
and Giannis.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Anthony Davis and Giannis because they only played. They've been in the league
They
6
just got
years.
there.
Good enough.
They still got similar
Yeah,
around
so
their
you
mouth.
replace the
They just
first
got
3
there.
with Dwight, Vince, and Tracy.
And then my fourth one is gonna be mine. Is gonna be Grant Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that list.
Yeah.
I love that list.
Now,
Now, even though Bill Walton got 10,000 NBA points,
That's
he on the original
and that's
50.
questionable.
But
yeah,
he on the
I'm
50,
taking
so
Bill
he got
Walton
touchable.
off.
That's
But
questionable.
there's a couple other guys I would take off.
I think he helped Portland get their first title, and then it was all he did before he got there.
Did they win 1 or 2? He won 1 or 2.
Y'all know Paul George is a superstar, right?
Tell him why, Reed.
Because he got a shoe deal.
And he got a bunch of followers.
That makes me
Bunch
want to
of
throw up.
He got
And he got some cold ass shoes.
He do
On
got
the
some
low.
cold shoes.
Like,
made me-
I'm mad y'all switched from Nike with the Adidas
Yeah,
though.
man.
Cause them
Everybody
blue
wears
Paul
the
Georges,
Jordans.
them
They
things
cold.
clean.
They cold. He got some cold shoes now.
He do got some cold shoes. So we took off 4. Beautiful
We
number.
added 4.
We added 4.
Yeah.
We
I like the 4 that we
And
had.
really, they got 76 on there, which they shouldn't have
Who was the
76.
who was,
I don't know who it was.
Oh, who was the 76? But that was 76 on the list.
They had a tie. They just it's 75 spots but 76 players. The last one was a tie.
Which is silly.
yeah. Either it is or it's not.
It's not.
So, as you said, was it one added?
The 75th spot was 2 people. But I don't know who the tie was.
I don't know who it was.
But for Klay Thompson to be walking around acting like
ridiculous.
he's upset.
Ridiculous.
Like,
Ridiculous.
are you serious?
Don't want to hear
Who
nothing
the
about
worst
Klay
team
Thompson.
in the NBA right now?
The worst
Oh,
team.
well, last year, who's the worst team in the league?
Warriors.
No, they went to the playoffs. No, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes.
Put Klay over there. You our guy every night. You got to get us 24 a night. We running everything through you. The other team knows it. How many games they win, Jones?
25, 30.
25, 30 at best.
See, but that's why.
Because he going to go to bitching after a while.
Because,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
he gonna start crying.
you know what the next addendum to that is? Who I play with makes me who I am.
Generally speaking, it does.
Yeah, so like we be wanting to see, like you said, guys carry a team. Can you carry a team? We knew when they got rid of Wiggins and they got rid of a guy from Iowa that played in North Carolina that's playing for the Mavericks right now. Harrison Barnes. We knew they were just good NBA players.
Right.
They weren't team.
Yeah, they were good NBA players.
So they not guys that's going to carry a team.
he hit a game winner last night.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Harrison Barnes.
but Harrison Barnes, when he got his $98 million,
Yeah.
stayed out the way, doing his
Yeah.
thing, averaging a little 17.
Don't get in no trouble.
Don't get in no trouble.
Probably in line for one more.
Wiggins
big
doing the
contract.
same thing with the Warriors. Now, you know what I mean? When you move, so when you look at those guys, you got I think about guys like Rudy Gay, just solid,
Yeah,
6'7",
I love
good
him.
wings.
I love him.
I love Rudy Gay
Gay's
too.
like literally 6'10".
Yeah, but I'm saying like you 6'7" or better. These guards that's gonna give you 20 a night every single night. They tough guards.
Rudy
You know,
Gay
this,
had
that,
some
and
good
other.
years in the league. He underrated.
Don't have the superstar label. Don't have that label, but you're looking at it now like, okay, Clay thinks he have that because, and the same thing with
really
Draymond. Draymond think the same thing.
They really think they cold like that.
Like they really do.
Listen, man, they could switch Ben Simmons out and get with Draymond and wouldn't miss a beat.
Imagine if Ben Simmons.
They'd be better.
They'd be better.
Because
Imagine,
he's 6'10", they would be better.
imagine if Ben Simmons went to the Nets. Speaking of Ben Simmons,
The Nets with Ben, Durant, Harden.
you ain't got the ball hawk with Kyrie. You just switch him out.
Yeah.
Send Kyrie to Philly.
And he played D.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And rebound.
Yes.
And guess what? You won't be talking about him scoring 5 points in the finals because you got 2 other guys gonna do what you got to do.
You'd be on a different set now.
What it is, you know how we used to always talk, like even in football terms, Jones, okay, we got these 2 receivers. But if we got a sleeper at my third receiver going against the third cornerback, we gonna eat all day. Ben Simmons gonna be going against your third best player.
What?
He
And
gonna
then you got to think about this. See, and let's touch on Ben a little bit. You know what I'm saying with stuff going on because I think it's obviously we know his attitude has him in this position. But let's look at it from a basketball standpoint. When you take a guy like Mario Chalmers who won 2 championships with Miami, right? Mario Chalmers probably averaged what that season? And in the finals,
7.
you know what I mean? In the finals, the level of production came from your LeBron, Ray Allen was hitting his threes. He had Shane Battier, Miller, Mark Miller.
Chalmers was the new Damon Jones.
Right. So
That's who he
now,
was.
just from a point guard standpoint, now obviously Ben Simmons has been given this superstar label. Don't have his own shoe yet though, but has been, but haven't been given this superstar label. And then I tried to explain to Debonair. I was like, look, the guy is literally feeling this way because of how treacherous the fans are in Philly.
That's what's been reported.
That's what allegedly.
That's what's been reported. So like, and
He can't be happy with too many of his teammates either.
but John, my thing is this: like when you start talking about a guy like Ben Simmons and doing this type of stuff, you know, what was all the outrage when Eli forced his way out of San Diego? Yeah. What was all the outrage when John Elway said, "I'm not going to Baltimore"?
Colts, yeah.
What was the outrage when they had to fly down to Mississippi every year to coax Brett Favre back into playing? Yeah. Wasn't nobody outraged then.
Nope.
So Ben Simmons can't be doing nothing too wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
It's the one that's getting obviously all of the coverage, and people forget about that other
Well, he
stuff.
the new
Because Kobe
whipping
did the
boy.
same thing.
Yeah.
Kobe did the same thing. Demand to be traded.
See,
and all this other stuff. For me, anytime I touch on anything, I don't listen to too much of the media. But it's because there's a lot of stuff we just won't know. But they're reporting things, and I'm like, okay, if this kid is showing an attitude and it's showing he's pouting and he's doing all these different things that they claim he's doing, then that ain't cool at the end of the day. But
I mean, what ain't cool about it? Like he being a little pouty, a little moody. Your guy, the smiling guy on TV, Jones. Everybody love Magic. Jones, did Magic Johnson get a head coach fired during his tenure?
Oh, definitely.
Nobody brings that up. Did you know that?
yeah, I did.
Magic got a coach fired. So I mean,
Which the power a lot of these guys have, you know what I'm saying, at this point. So what makes it
LeBron got people new contracts.
Oh man, Tristan Thompson right now, boy. $100 million.
I bet LeBron
How?
is directly responsible for about $1 billion in NBA contracts.
Oh, there's no question. There's no doubt about
I promise
that.
you, Jones.
Think about it.
I know. I broke you off on what you were saying, so I apologize for that. Are we seeing the end of him?
End of who? The Golden Child?
I mean, eventually he is.
So, I knew it was coming, but I'm saying
Like,
I knew it was coming, but it's some nicks and little
Boy,
scrapes
look.
and
Listen,
to everybody.
That man. Listen,
Tap you on the shoulder.
people don't realize this, and it's one thing. I think me and Debonair talked about this some time ago. I said because of how the guy take care of his body, I hope he don't play so long to where it looks pedestrian. And
Well, if he keep going out there, it will.
it will, because at the end of the day, you'll have a splash in the pan in the first game and drop you a little 34,
and can't walk the next day.
but then come back and drop 18.
But I think that's why he's sitting too.
yeah, but he's sitting. Yeah, but
Because he could go.
yeah.
But he like,
But he also got to be smart because you know this the long game. I got to
it
be ready
is.
for the playoffs.
Oh, no question.
Let's get in 6, 5 seed, whatever,
Yeah.
and let's take our chances based on that. You know what I mean? Like you put so much around it, but I mean, 36, been playing at that level for 20 years.
And I thought that for the first time the other day. I said, boy, it
It's
happened
gonna
to
happen.
all of them. I
Everybody.
watched it happen to Kobe.
Everybody.
Yeah, but and then you see the way it happens. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least with LeBron is different than it is with Dwayne Wade.
Kobe, the goddamn wheels just blew off.
You literally said
Blew,
this.
like it was over.
Yeah. It just blew off. Yeah, it was over.
And that's how you go out.
It looked like it happened to Wade overnight.
But
Nah,
here's the difference with Wade and the rest of the guys. When Wade athleticism left, it was over.
It was over.
How long had I been saying that?
You've been saying that forever.
Bro, I told people
Forever.
Carmelo Anthony is going to be able to score the ball when he's 40.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade was a better athlete than he was basketball player. When the athleticism went, he looked horrible.
Well, all that damn falling on the floor probably took a few
But
years.
that's
Get your
for
ass
the
off
shoe
floor.
campaign.
But now
that was for the commercials.
But now when you take a guy like LeBron who can still do things on 1 feet, he has girth, he has size, he can still post you up and do the small things. His IQ is through the roof. He'll still be able to do some things, but now he got to shoot a higher percentage from the field because now he can't get to the rim as
more
much.
threes.
Yeah, he's taking a lot more threes now.
Is LeBron a better basketball player than he is athlete? Because I don't know what, like,
Ooh.
Oh, that's a combo for another day.
Yeah, that is.
when I was talking about D-Wade, I just thought about that. He's so got, like,
Nah,
He a hell of an athlete.
that's what I'm saying.
he might be.
That's a tough one right there.
But here's the thing. Here's how you look at it. Here's how we can look at it right now. LeBron athleticism is fading. Is he still productive?
Oh, it's still productive.
So I think he's a better basketball player then.
See, that's
I like that.
That's when you start saying somebody's one of one.
Right.
He's so
I
good
like
at
that.
both.
That-
Like, is he a better athlete?
You know
than
what
a
I'm saying?
Basketball player, like, but athleticism is going a little bit. But he's still 27-7-7.
Yeah, he
25,
25.
That's on the downslide.
At 52% from the field.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't matter.
That's
Mario.
crazy. Yes, it do.
No, because when
do.
Mike was in DC,
Man, listen. Mike averaged 20 at 40. Stop it. Now Mike did
I'm
his
just
thing.
saying.
Mike averaged 21 points a game at 40
Mike
years
was
old.
in DC. That's impressive. But what
And
you
it was all post game.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. Well,
what's more impressive, Jones? 20 at 40 or 21 at 18?
20 at 40.
40.
20 at 40.
You ain't got no lift no more. You ain't
Yeah, he's 20 at 40. Like, come on.
Ain't got no lift no more.
Everybody playing like you.
Hey, one of my
Oh, yeah, they
favorite.
get buckets here.
One of
They
my
get buckets.
favorite
Everybody play
players.
like him.
Yeah.
They get buckets. Oh, I would kill in that league.
One of my favorite players of all time. Mike was doing something and he took a shot. He ain't had no lift. And what's the dude who used to play for Kentucky?
Ron Mercer.
Yeah. Ron
Blocked that
Mercer
joint.
Blocked it and had a little something to say. They was going back to the other end. Ron Mercer turned the corner, went up. Jordan went and got that
Yeah,
bit
they
with
was
two
two
Oh,
hands.
yeah, I
hands.
remember.
Yeah,
I
Pulled
pulled
that
that. I
shit down
remember
and
that.
then held it and looked at it.
Yeah. Don't play with
So
me.
Yeah, don't
20
get that-
at
don't get that
40
shit
is
from
more impressive than 21 at 18.
Ain't
Yeah.
no question.
Joe, we never seen 21 at 18.
Yeah, what you mean?
Kareem, what you talking about?
Yeah, we did.
Kareem wasn't 18 years old playing in the
No,
league
he
with
was
the
no,
grown-ups.
you're right. You're right.
He was 21.
You right.
Shit, maybe 22. He went to
Maybe
school for 4
22,
years.
yeah.
We never seen 21 at 18.
Who averaged 21? You saying LeBron?
LeBron. His rookie year, I promise you.
I thought it was 20.
I thought it was like 19.
Oh, no,
Nah,
it was
it
20.
was definitely 20.
At least 20.
Yeah. He had-
Probably 5 and 5.
I think, remember I read it out on the show. Maybe it was like, yeah, maybe 21, 5 and 5, something like that. We ain't never seen 21 at 18, Jones.
No.
I'm talking about in October, you playing with the grown-ups. 6, 7 months ago, you was at the prom.
The high school.
Yeah,
That's
we ain't never
crazy.
seen that.
Yeah. But he looked like a grown ass man, though.
Yes.
He did.
Yeah, at 18. But 20 at 40 is pretty tough, though.
That's tough, man.
Like you said, you ain't got no lift.
You ain't got no lift. You know, everything a shimmy because you trying to fool.
Everything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you thinking, oh my
Nick,
God.
what you say? What's more impressive? 20 at 40 or 21 at 18?
Gotta be 21 at 18.
The room is split.
The room is split. I think this is the smart side over here.
Well, he just young.
Yeah, he young. That's why. Hey, Joe, you notice that's why I asked him about
He
that.
just young. When he hit 40,
No, I'm just messing with you.
he gonna be like, what the hell happened?
But when you're 40, you've been in the league for so long, you kind
You got the know-how.
I give you that.
Score at 18, you trying to figure it
18, like 21.
I give you that one, Nate. That's touche.
Man, we go wrap this
Yeah,
thing up.
let's wrap this up.
We go wrap it up. Yeah, Reed, don't be looking at the golden child. He's like that.
No, I ain't looking.
Yeah, he like that. 21 and 18. He like that.
Is there anybody before we go that definitely should have been on there? We ain't talking about Tracy. Somebody from the day that you remember.
I'm gonna go with Rehead right now. Probably a healthy Boston Strangler, aka Andrew Toney.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I
John,
can't-
what about Paul Pressey?
No.
Terry Cummings?
DJ. We said it earlier.
Oh, DJ.
Dennis Johnson.
Dennis Johnson.
We said it earlier.
Yeah, Dennis Johnson. Well, folks, my man is over here immersed in his phone. I'm going to close this thing out.
Do your thing. 20.9.
You know what I'm
Average 20.9.
Yeah, he over here looking for a reason to hate on LeBron.
No.
Like the Haitians say, LeBron.
It's a couple guys that average 20 younger than LeBron. But go ahead.
Younger than 18?
Yeah.
Who?
I'm gonna give it to you in a second.
Hey, we out because I got to hit this capping off air because I'm going to use some
Nah,
choice
nah, nah.
words. We out.
Be Honda.